from the service of these soldiers, many of whom died, many of whom were taken prisoner, many of whom went back home with injuries, with the loss of limbs and so forth. They suffered. They fought in the same conditions as British soldiers fought in.
The British were well aware of the martial qualities of the Sikhs, and they were utilised by the British in the First World War.
Their families went through the same anxieties and emotional worries and uncertainty and fears as English families suffered.
Those that fell on the Western Front, if you go to Meningate or Ypres or the Neuve-Chapelle Memorial, they are actually remembered on the wall. But that's the Western Front. If you go to Basra War Memorial, the Mesopotamian campaign was almost entirely Indian. So over 700,000 Indians were in that campaign. And only the Subadars and Jamidars and Subadar majors are on the wall, the ones that died. So 99% of people are not commemorated.
ਮੇਰਾ ਰੈਂਕ ਸੀ ਸਰਜੈਂਟ ਮੇਜਰ ਰਾਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਠੱਟ। ਸਾਡੀ ਸੀ RIASC ਰਾਇਲ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਆਰਮੀ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਕੋਰ। ਇਹ ਸੀਗਾ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਰਾਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਡਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਸਾਰਾ।
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ।
ਰਾਸ਼ਨ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਅਤੇ ਕਲੋਦਿੰਗ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ, ਆਈਏ OC ਵਾਲੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ। 9 ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਕੁਛ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਰਮੀ 'ਚ। ਲੜਾਈ ਪੂਰੀ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਲੜੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ 1939 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 45 ਤੱਕ।
My name is Mohammed Hussain. I joined army 4th December 41. As a recruit, 1 year I was in Lucknow. After 1 year, I go to Firozpur. I had the training wireless and gunnery. My trade was gunner operator. मैं जंग खत्म हुई ना तो बड़ी खुशियाँ मनाई गई क्योंकि साढ़े काफ़ी सारे बंदे मर गए।
अच्छा, मर गए सी काफ़ी ने?
जी हाँ, कोई जख्मी भी होए। उस तो बाद फिर ਅਸੀਂ वापस फिरोजपुर आए।
ਕਿੰਨੇ ਗਿਆਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਰ ਗਏ? ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਰੈਜੀਮੈਂਟ 'ਚ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਸੀਗੇ? ਹਾਊ ਮੈਨੀ ਵਾਸ
ਸਾਡੀ ਰੈਜੀਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਜੀ ਕਬਰ ਤੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਸਕੁਆਡਰਨ ਦੇ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ 100 ਦੇ ਲਗਭਗ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਖਮੀ ਹੋਏ ਤੇ ਕਰੀਬ 40 ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਗਏ।
So firstly, their contribution needs to be recognized and recorded. And secondly, the human effect, the effect on families, also needs to be recognized and recorded.
One of the policies of the Commonwealth War Grave Commission is everyone deserves to be equally commemorated, regardless of where they come from. So they've fallen short on their own principle. So that needs to be rectified. So either that needs to be, either they physically have a new plaque with all the names, because they have the names. For those that have killed in action, they have the names already. So either they just extend the current memorial, or they have another method, maybe a digital memorial, maybe something online, because even if it is in Basra, who's going to go there? So even if it's a digital memorial in some format, something so the family knows that he has been remembered. Maybe, and then that could be accessed anywhere, right, from anywhere in the world. But as long as they're remembered in some format, if children are taught about this, the contribution of not just the Indian Army, but other Commonwealth soldiers from Africa, I think it will do a lot to combat racism and prejudice.
Descendants can say with evidence and also with pride to say that we were there as well.